Royal. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. Before we forget, we want to heal up coronation the other day, and a sister run to me and say, you know, say, right now I don't know if our grandfather, our grandmother left the program here, so we want to heal up Regent Street, you know. That's for the name Douglas. We want to heal up Douglas from Newville, also known as Regent Street. Yes. I hear someone left the program an inch. I want to heal up all the people, hey, cat business, a big business down at Coronation Market. Trust me, man. They have a place where they pay cat, like how you have pay bus line up certain place. But why you know the people them in a Coronation Market, you know? Yes, because yeah, the struggling is a struggle. Lime Fab, free anywhere minutes. That's Line Fab, free anywhere minutes. It's the first hour, 2 to 3. Continue.
Free FM, thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Of the Stepping Razor is brought to you by Lime Fab, free anywhere minutes. That's Lime Fab, free anywhere minutes. So we're upon the Stepping Razor openly. Hope that the Stepping Razor needs to know, because I get confused now. Believe you me. Okay. You know, so tonight is the beginning of reggae Sumfest. Yes, and you know, IRFM is always present there with Bones and Keshima. So you will be hearing from Bones and Keshima on this program here, giving our first broadcast from that venue in Montego Bay. About crime, yeah, we want to talk about crime, you know, because I tell you, say, trust me, man, I couldn't tell when last I feel so uncomfortable in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, I feel kind of uncomfortable. I mean, I feel uncomfortable for myself. I feel uncomfortable for all the vibration, you know. Because you see, killing, blood and killing is not a good vibration, you know. Whether it's human being or animal, it's not a good vibration. You ever step on a dog and you hear the dog scream? Trust me, man, it's not a good vibration. And that's not death. But you know them say the fear of death is worse than death itself. The fear of death worse than death. Because in death you don't even know where you're going. But the fear of it coming up. And can you imagine now, you're in a bus. A normal place to be if you're traveling in a bus. And gunshot reaching at your head, boof for your dead. Can you imagine you sit down a shop pizza, a play domino where you usually do for years. And all of a sudden your gunshots and 3 people outside the group just drop down and dead. It's not a nice feeling, it's not a nice thinking. It's hard to think in a glorious, harmonious, spiritual way when you have so much bloodletting around you. I'm really sit down on a pandite, and me a drive and me a pandite, me say, how Jamaica reach this up? How Jamaica? You know, so when them did say Port Royal is a weak, there was a time, you know, for those of you who don't know, Port Royal, where all the pirates them used to gather. Them say Port Royal was the wickedest city on earth. And I tell you, Port Royal never have the amount of murder in a year like we are going here so now. Nowhere. And we are saying, but wait, all the thing reached that way there. All the thing reached that way there. When in a one day, 4 or 5 people are murdered. When you look at 1 month, 100 people murdered Rasta in a 1 month. I mean, we get so climatized towards killing and murder in Jamaica, you know, that hearing that 100 murder in a month it not come like nothing. But if you sit down and figure out, 100 people, 100 people though in a bus, and can you imagine a bus pack up? Can you imagine a bus pack up and the bus turn over and 100 people were in the bus dead, and not even 100, the whole of the people in the bus dead? Enough people that. I'm for a little country where you can drive it out in a 4 hour. The width of Jamaica must be 52 miles. From one end to the farthest end to the next end. 52 miles. That means you can drive 52 miles if you never have the whole heap of terrain where we have it. You drive that in 60 minutes. The terrain make it more, little more, but even to that, you can still drive out. I mean, really, when you really sit down and think on it, how Jamaica reached the stage where 100 people get murdered in a 1 month. 30 days in a 1 month. I mean, really, man, it gets a weird rasta. And now me I see that more and more youth will get old, a teenager, a some little teenager youth, where they get caught with gun and the age I get little and little now. 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, and them youth them not have. It's like you talk about dog heart. You talk about dog heart. It gone a drunk now. Oh, that stage there. I mean, all the way as ones who live here, so. If you're not concerned, believe you me, you can't isolate yourself again, You could have lived in a much burglar bar, you can't isolate yourself again because you must go up on the road. And bullet not have eye. You must go up on the road, So I usually talk about say, boy, right now, me live up here so nothing happen. Them follow you. You me talk about bullet leave Montego Bay and kill people in Kingston. Bullet go through Fern Gully and go round and go lick man in Kingston. You have man will live up on top of hill and never remember say him did involved in certain things. A man just trail him and as him go for open him gate so. And a many killings like that. Where you call uptown. Go on the way there. Where a man just watch your car and just drive behind you. And when him see you reach home and you press your button for open your gate, you're dead. So there's no isolation right now. Montego Bay, a place where me love. Well, I don't really Montego Bay, me love it. Up in the bush, me love really. We hardly used to go. Montego Bay, we hardly used to go Montego Bay. Yeah, me hardly used to go Montego Bay, but a place where you never hear all the first time you got jail. The first time you walked a Montego Bay, you got jail, Because I don't want to use a word there on the radio, but I'm going to use the other word that they use. Me I walk on the road, out of the clock. And me I walk on the sidewalk, and me remember if I cross the road. And a policeman can come round, turn round the corner and nearly lick me and me say, hey boy, you think I the gay guy them? You think I don't get something come from where a gay guy come from? Because in them days, anytime you talk about Mobile, that's the only thing come up in your mind, Gay city. We don't know why they used to live in gay city. Anytime you talk about Mobile, a gay city. The policeman just stop and show me that the file, I said, wait till I reach the police station. If say, we tell a mission at the police station. Well, give thanks everybody to the police station, you know, but he locked me up in a one cell there. Well, when we in the cell, a couple man in there, well, you know, I mean, that thing that happened with the youth that day, where they are there, through them where we sleep and put him in the cell with some mad guys. All right. Wouldn't think that we lay down upon, you know. Apparently, I will leave a weed at the cell. And them days, you know, them have the filth bucket in the cell with you know. At 2 times I go to jail and say them have filth bucket in the cell, you know. And look here how much man in the cell with you know. If you want pass, you know, you understand, you have to go do it right. That's all. Anyway, the filth bucket in there, you know, and them have this little lay down thing where man used to lay down pan. Anyway, a man, apparently, this guy did in there all the while, and him get up, and a man would just come in at the cell, lay down pan it. I mean, I tell you, say about 7 now in the cell, you know. I tell him to go lay down pan it. The man take up the bucket with all of the whatsoever in there, and dose the man with it, and you know, say, everybody in there, I'll get licked like it. I tell you. Out in there, the policeman, they bring our hose in the rasta and turn on the hose in the cell per week. So my experiences with Montego Bay originally, it's not really a lovely experience, but me did end up, I live a Montego Bay at St. James, Potosi district. Me end up, I live there for years. Me youth them grew up on the top of the bush there. And me I say, me never know say, oh, when me I hear about Montego Bay, so St. James have the biggest crime rate. Oh, it reached there so. Oh, the crime rate in St. James. St. James have the biggest amount of murder. They must say almost 100 had murder for the year already. I mean, yeah, wonder what kind of place is what kind of place that? That youth does a kill youth, so that youth does a reprisal killing, and that youth they said that one for money and him never give him the money, and him say, why am I drive up Range Rover, and him don't know how him take him money and go buy a Range Rover and shot him, and the other one say, but we know who shot the brother there, and the one there. John Tam only to shot John Henry, and John Henry go look for John Tam and shot John Tam, and John Tam friends say, hey, John Henry come on and so on, and it just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. The problem with it is that when John Tam go look for John Henry, it's not Uncle John Tam him kill. It's not John Henry alone him kill. But anybody will stand up beside John Henry. So right now you stand up on a corner with a man, and you just talk to the man innocently, and you don't know what the man involved in her. And at the stroke of time, you're at the wrong place, at the wrong time. Just when you stand up there is when a man decides he's going to take revenge and fire a couple shots. And everybody there they get shot. You say most of the people that were stand up there dead. And you know have nothing to do with it. And if him can't catch Quack, him catch him son. So him go down look for John Henry, and John can't find John Henry, and him go to John Henry yard and see John Henry woman, John Henry picnic. It sound like television. It sound like television, Rasta. Because only Italian mafia me used to hear do them something there. You can't catch the man who actually do the thing. You just go in yard and kill him, picnic them, kill him wife, kill him mother, and kill him dog, and burn down him house. And the same thing I go on in Jamaica now. However, though, we learn it from the television. I don't understand if I learn it. Because the youth, them are do it, you know. And the youth, them are do them cruelty and wickedness, you know. And a little 70-year-old man and 60-year-old man are do them something, and some teenager youth. Most of the youth, them are do it under 30-year-old. Or we reach the stage where the amount of picnic will get murdered that area in a 6 months. The amount of picnic will get murdered that area. But we don't know, Rasta. We don't know. It's really mind-boggling. And we can't sit down and analyze and figure out, say, well, it's poverty. And they say, but the man, them want to kill the man, them are not poverty. Them not poor. And some man will drive up and don't have big house in Montego Bay. Them man who are do them something there, I don't know, poor youth. Them use them computer and make millions of dollars. So I don't know, poverty and make them youth there. If poverty was the crime, Haiti would have the biggest crime rate. If poverty was crime, the cause, Haiti would have the biggest crime rate. And then when you look on it now, you say, well, right now, the police, they come like them get castrated, man. Somebody take out the police, them testicles. Because the guys, them who control the whole police force, them is mind boggled as I am here. Because them shift one man from Tivoli Garden to go a Montego Bay to rectify the thing. And meanwhile, them over there try to rectify the thing get worse. And when I say him cause the thing to get worse, but we have said since him go there, the thing get worse. So there's certain things that is not in place to create the situation, to alleviate this problem. And every year you hear them come with something else. You hear the guy when named Peter Bunting. He is the next one at all. Believe you me. Peter Bunting should have really get exiled on Goat Island, you know. Yeah, them should have put Peter Bunting on Goat Island and exile him. Okay, we are going to the news. Free anywhere minutes. You know, we have a very important lady on the phone now because I am totally oblivious to Birds Caribbean. I never know to them have I just don't want to talk about it. We have on the line here Dr. Ann Sutton. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Richard.
All right. You know, you have to go educate me fully now, you know. Birds Caribbean 20th International Meeting. What is Birds Caribbean International?
All right. Birds Caribbean is a regional organization. We operate in all the islands of the Caribbean, and we focus on building capacity for local organizations get involved in bird conservation. We talk mainly about birds as our flagship, but really it's in terms of conservation of all wildlife and human beings, because if habitats aren't suitable for birds, they're not suitable for people.
All right. I don't know. Are you responsible for designating which time they must shoot bird and which time they mustn't shoot bird?
No, not at all.
But is this organization pro-bird shooting or anti-bird shooting?
Neither pro nor anti. Bird shooting can be done in a sustainable way if it's done properly. It can be done. But if it's not done sustainably, then we'd be against it.
All right, so tell me the sustainable way you can kill birds.
Well, it's not.
Why you laugh? To say kill.
You can't. No, it's not sustainable for the individual birds, right? But for the bird populations, remember that like for example, each year, like a couple of birds. We usually talk about doves and pigeons, like white crown pigeon or bald-pate or white-winged dove. So they will have, like every year they nest if conditions are suitable, and they produce like 4 or 5 or 6 young ones. Now, in the normal way of things, only 2 or 3 of those will survive. Okay. So if you can have a system that allows for people to harvest the ones that might otherwise have died, then the population won't be affected. You know, the bird populations will survive. The habitats will reap the benefit of having those birds. We can all enjoy watching them, and the people who think that they can get enjoyment from killing things.
But that sounds to me like if a baby born with 1 foot, you just kill him because they're not going to have no use. I don't understand.
Say that again.
That sounds like if a baby born without foot, you better just kill them because they don't work out. Or like the Jamaican Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals having a barbecue.
No. All right. So just to be clear, like it's a different thing for people, you know. But for birds, there's a certain number that would die anyway. It's not a question that they don't have food or they're not.
I understand what you're saying, you know. they will die anyway. Just like any human being, they will die anyway.
Yeah, but they usually, for the birds, they would die in their first year.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Because the young ones, the ones that aren't so strong, if the conditions aren't suitable, they would die anyway.
So these are the ones that, when bird season comes, these are the ones that the bird shooters shoot.
Well, again, you can't be sure about which ones they're going to
die anyway.
But we have done research, and the research shows, for example, in Portland Bight, that the vast majority of the birds that the hunters hunt are actually young ones. So they're in their first year.
Oh, kill the young ones.
Because the young ones, and the older ones are smart.
Murder the children, like what is happening now in Jamaica. Anyway. All right.
That is very sad. That is very sad.
Of course, it is sad. It is terribly sad.
Yes,
bird, those man. All right. So,
I tell you,
the Caribbean, in the meeting, what will the meeting be about, really? What is this meeting about?
The meeting is an opportunity for people throughout the Caribbean, and especially people in Jamaica, to get together and talk about not how we kill birds, but how we protect birds, how we save their habitat.
Okay.
How we can benefit from the birds, and what can be done about it. So it's the biggest festival of bird conservation that happens every 2 years, and a lot of different people, all kinds of different people, come together to talk about many different things. So
where will you be having this? Where are you having it?
It'll be at the Knutsford Court Hotel in Kingston.
Okay.
There'll be, of course, we decided to have the meeting in Kingston to give a maximum opportunity for local Jamaicans to participate in this meeting.
Okay.
And we do want anybody who's interested in birds, any at all, to come to the meeting and find out about what we're doing.
Yeah. Who's an ornithologist? Who's an ornithologist?
Who's the ornithologist? People who study birds.
Oh, people who study birds are called ornithologists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. We have birds here that seem to getting extinct in other. Like the drunkrow. I mean, there's a drunkrow fly about the place again.
Well, that's
because the dead body is not on the scene. How that work? Because they usually say drunkrow follow dead body. Yeah, let's say the drunkrow again.
Well, it depends where you are. I think I see quite a lot, and I couldn't answer really why there will be fewer juncos, because there's certainly not fewer carcasses on the roads, and there's not, so I don't know about that. The things the birds that I do know are being declining or at risk of declining are the ones that depend on the forest.
Okay, because the forest is being depleted.
Forests are really being depleted everywhere, and that affects the birds that depend on them naturally.
So is there a bird in Jamaica that if you kill that bird you can go to jail?
Most of them.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, almost every bird that are actually protected.
Yeah.
There's a very large fine for killing them. If you could be sent to jail, you could be, if you were in a car and you were killing them, if you were hunting illegally, they could confiscate your car. So there are actually very major penalties, but it doesn't, people don't often get caught.
So, all right, so people who have pigeon cubs with pigeons. Pigeon is a bird.
Right.
And they rear these birds for either eat them or whatsoever. Is pigeon protected, or is it just a wild bird where eat and eat?
No, most of the ones that people keep, like the racing pigeons, those ones are not native to Jamaica. So those ones, it's perfectly legal to keep them in a cage, and that's fine. There's some people do keep other things, like so I know some people like to keep ball-pate and white wing, and that's illegal.
Yes. You have some really pretty bird. Is there any bird in Jamaica that is not found other places in the world?
Absolutely.
Apart from the doctor bird, we fly backwards.
The doctor bird is one of them. You're absolutely right.
Fly backwards.
Right. Fly backwards, upside down, and unbelievable. But apart from that, there's 29 other species that are found in Jamaica, nowhere else in the world. I think most people don't even realize that.
You
And
serious?
this is actually, as many as there are in any other Caribbean island, and for islands of comparable size,
Yes.
it's one of the highest in the world. With one of the
a
most
bird that
unique
is only in Jamaica.
birds only found here.
Wow. And where most you see these birds?
Well, mostly in the forest.
Like where? Cockpit Country,
Well, Cockpit
Jonko
Country,
Mountain.
Jonko Mountain.
Yeah.
Central. Anywhere you have really good forests, you're going to find some of those birds.
Okay, all right.
A few of them, like the streamer tail, you can find them in your garden too. Hopping dick.
Boy, I see so much bird in my garden. No, I wonder it's where I go on. Yeah, man, I see a bird fly upon my in my garden the other day, and I say, but I usually see them bird at beach. I don't know if a tsunami, I will expect a tsunami because I don't go down on the beach. I see them bird there.
Well, sometimes the storm will make the
bird
birds
wander.
to come inland, or like how it's so dry now, like birds are looking for food everywhere.
Yeah. All right, so remind the people when is this? This is the 25th of July.
The 25th of July to the 30th of July.
Yes.
And, for people who are just generally interested, then we really encourage them to come on Saturday the 25th of July. We have what we call in Jamaica Day of short presentations that are really designed for the general public. We have all kinds of different topics, everything from how to get more birds in your garden.
Okay.
Why birds are important for Jamaica, how you can make money from watching birds. A lot of different topics, and people shouldn't feel, well, this is a bird thing.
All right, stick up in. How do you get more birds in your garden?
You plant more flowering trees, plant more trees. Watch and see what they're eating. Plant more of that.
Okay.
You can put out cracked corn. You can put out rice. You can put out fruit.
Yes.
You can put hummingbird feeders. But you have to control the cats, because of course the cats you don't want to be just bringing the birds in there for the cats to eat them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is yes.
And there's also a lot of, as I was saying, the meeting's not bird watchers. There's a lot of things that any community person might be interested in. So we have a big workshop on how to raise funds for conservation, but I mean, obviously anybody who has a project, whether it's PTA or whatever, you might want to be interested in how to do fundraising, how to do a fundraising plan. So we have things like that.
Yeah.
We have workshops on photography, how you can use photography to change people's minds and attitudes. There's a lot of different things that people, everybody could find useful.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, as I said before, this is the first time I'm hearing about this organization. I didn't know that you have such an organization in Jamaica.
Right.
I would come down there, but I am afraid that when I look on the dining table, I see some chicken. Believe you me, I'm really scared. I don't want to come down there and see chicken at the dining table, but I might pass through though. I'm really interested in birds. Yeah, I'm really interested in the bird thing.
Yeah.
I find myself from the other day I find myself talking to birds. I wonder if I getting kinky.
No, the birds are talking to you all the while, so talk to them.
Yeah, because I see some birds in my garden that I wonder where them birds come from, and then I end up. You have a little doctor bird where all the while I sit down, him fly near me and him not move. Him just stand still in the air,
Yeah, man, those doctor birds not afraid of anything.
Yeah. Anyway, give thanks, Miss Dr. Ann Sutton. You're a doctor of what, by the way?
Zoology.
Oh, you're a doctor of zoology. Okay, all right. All right, give thanks. I hope we'll meet one day and talk about the preservation of birds.
I will really look forward to that, and we do hope you can come to the meeting, and that your listeners will come too.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Give thanks.
All right.
Yeah, that was Dr. Ann Sutton talking about the International Meeting of Birds Caribbean, which is taking place July the 25th. And this will be at the court, the courtly. Sorry, not courtly, the North Court. That's a courtly instead of North Court. North Court Hotel, that is in New Kingston. So that is something to observe. I'm always wondering if these people who protect wildlife, if they eat wildlife, like the animal people them. I find that the people them who involved in the Jamaica Association of Representation of Cruelty to Animal, I find that none of them is vegetarian. No, I find that the people them who is part of the Jamaica Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animal, none of them is vegetarian. I don't understand that contradiction, you know. Anyway, that's another story. I started the program with that talk about the crime thing, and we can't even talk about it because every time somebody come in pan way or something come in pan way. We did a talk about how the thing are going now. The thing are going away now where I mean, really, everybody must hear about this already, but make me refresh your brain with this thing because it's really amazing. It's really amazing.
JLP leadership have been behaving disgracefully. Some would say, like John Cross, gleefully reacting to every loss of life as an opportunity to gain political mileage. And then, you know, comrades, I've been traveling for a couple weeks, and I wait until my back is turned, until I'm out of the country to launch their most recent attacks. But I always know that it's cowards wait until the
I have news to Mr. Bunting because me now wait till him back turn. Me now wait till him back turn, you know. And me no GLP. So me now look no mileage out and nothing yet so now. Me I say the minister Peter Bunting should be exiled and go to Thailand. And all you have to do is carry some food over there go give him. And make him stay over there and work out and figure out a way how to go back into the banking industry and left security to somebody who figure can work it out because it's not working. And every time him come now you see Drunkro now become a popular bird, you know, believe you me. Because first of all, I don't know if who costs more, if it's the JLP government. Because last week you hear St. Andrew, the only one, say when GLP in a power, crime rate decrease. Some woman tell me say a GLP supporter them I do the crime. For discredit the PNP government. Well, we not say that, but we are saying that they have a way, like for instance now, the youth there, we name now Damian Crawford. Damian Crawford called JLP people them dirty labor right. You have we name there but I can't remember them name, you know. The minister where him look from Pernell Charles and him say Pernell Charles is an irrelevant relic. I say, all right, him irrelevant, I will apologize to the irrelevant, but I not apologize to the relic. And now we hear Peter Bunting come and I refer to Drunkro Rasta. No, it's when I use that somebody say, you're Drunkro. Trust me, man, I like to tell you, if you go do something with your mother, you know, believe you me, you say, well, you're Drunkro. And the man used Drunkro in our statement as it relates to the government. Now, if we start to talk certain things on this radio, you know, hear people start to say, oh, we disrespectful and think, all right. Him knows him disrespectful, you know. Him knows him disrespectful because about a couple of days after, guess what him do? Just like everything else. Him apologize. The same way, when name St. Andrew going to church, after him do certain things, him going to church and St. Andrew after the only one. Him going and him say something, then him going to church and then him apologize. And then him come out back. And totally destroy the apology. Now we say the one who say irrelevant relic, him apologize for the irrelevant, but him never apologize for the relic. And now we say, him say, which is Peter Bunting, and say, no, yeah, Omar Davis is the one that about the irrelevant relic, or Omar Davis. Now, him say that they wait till him turn him back, and then them start show, if them a man, they must say it in front of him face. But if you turn your back, are you wrong to go turn your back and make a man fire shot and lick in your back, you know? You understand? So, him apologize.
Last Sunday I made comments at a constituency conference in East necessarily harsh and seemed to have caused a fair amount of discomfort. Watch some coverage of the press conference yesterday evening. And
hold on, Mr. Mackenzie. Mr. Mackenzie.
As I said, Mr. Speaker, these remarks were unnecessarily harsh and seem to have caused a fair amount of discomfort. Additionally, these remarks are inconsistent with my approach to handling my portfolio. I have been focused on uniting for change, and my remarks were contrary to that objective. Therefore, I would like to use this opportunity to apologize for those remarks.
Yes, 3 cheers. Him apologize. Now, that is, you see that drunkard thing there? That drunkard thing there is not my problem when I'm saying, no, because, you know, irrelevant relic, no drunkard. I mean, you know, say all of them things there is something where, I don't know, tenement yard, it work out, tenement yard. So, them people are not different. Them people are different from tenement yard people, you know. It's just that them have a place named Garden House. And them can talk things in a garden house and outside a garden house or reach in a garden house. And then go and say them apologize for it. If I talk something about them now just want apology, you know. Them want millions of dollars. I saw they wrote for them thing. Them want millions of dollars plus apology. I saw them run for them things. All right, here we know. That's not my problem with what I'm saying about the drunkard thing, you know. Even though the drunkard thing is a serious problem. The drunkard thing is a serious problem. But you know, so things get out of hand. Things get out of hand. A drunkard, you know. Yeah, it gets out of hand, believe you me.
Feel head jump, grow, sit down, country top, pick up the blossom. Where you down wheel and turn me, but make you down turn and feel me. You must want me to go fall down. Make me belly pan tambourina.
Miss Lou said the buggy broke and the horse gone long and the buggy go up on Mars bushel land and a yam out in grass and it throw a stick. I tell you, a serious thing. A serious thing. I mean, maybe all people don't understand the fullness of that little poem there. But it's a very serious thing that right now we see drunker take front page. Tell you, believe you me. You can't go back and listen to that Miss Lou there. Quite relevant to where I'm going at now, that Miss Lou thing. Quite relevant. But as me I say, it's not the statement where me have a problem with, you know. Imagine me sit down in my room and watch TV and Mr. Bunting come on the television and tell Jamaican people, say, it's not the crime rate that gone up, it's murder. No, believe you me. What kind of statement? Mr. Bunting say, it's not the crime rate that gone up, it's murder. Think on it. Think on it when before Rebecca take the advertisement and come back. Just think on it. The Minister of National Security say, Jamaican people, it's not the crime rate that gone up, it's murder.
NCB Kiko.
Is not crime increase, is murder. I am asking, please, can somebody, can an inmate from Bellevue call me? I really want an inmate from Bellevue call me and explain to me what Mr. Bunting mean when him say it's not crime increase, it's murder. So you don't put murder under the big heading of crime? I mean, why? Crime separate from murder? If murder increase, then crime not increase? Oh, so okay. So you have less man a grab man bag, less people a grab people bag, less people are broken up people house. So we must feel no way. Because less people are burglarize people. Look here, me prefer a man grab a woman bag and run away than grab the woman bag and shoot her. And I don't say me want a man grab bag, but if I had a choice between the man and the man who grab the bag and shoot the person, I'd take the man who grab the bag and run away. I need somebody from Bellevue to explain to me because I feel like I get mad. Like me no know, me no understand. The man depends on some higher level. Him depends on some divine level. And where them people come from? Where them really come from? Where them I try to confuse Jamaican people for? How can the man come and say that there was no crime or increase or murder? Then murder is what? You mean we must feel good then? Alright, me feel good. Crime rate now increasing and murder, me feel better. Eh? Would I prefer them have 100 grab bag man than 100 murder? Me, where did you get to know? Would I prefer, me here say, them rob 100 bank in a 1 month and nobody no get shot? And here say, 100 people dead and his gunshot kill them. Because there's no way a man in a sensible state of mind. And you know, so nobody from Bellevue now go call me because me here say they work as if they on strike. So they might try to decrease them pay. And they think they are going to Jamaica, they might try to decrease the people them pay. I drive money out of them, this and I drive money out of that. Look here, man. I want somebody from Bellevue to call me, to explain to me what Mr. Bunting mean when him say it's crime. Crime is not crime escalating, it's murder. I see him last year, him say we must think no funny way about it. Because the month before we had more than 100 murders. With 100 murders, and this month we have less. So we must feel good, you know. Anytime we don't hear 100, we must feel good. If we hear 60, 70, we must feel good. If 70 people dead in a 1 month, based upon half of this man's logic, we must feel good. So I don't know if 100 murder is not crime. It's a bump in the road. No, I tell you, believe you me. I don't know. I am total. I losing the sense of perception and reality here, and these people it's causing me to lose it. I know I'm a very sensible person, and my mother try with me hard. She send me to school. She make sure I eat my dinner, iron my clothes, and all these things. And I grew up to be a nice fellow. And I can think. And I hear some guys now who did own bank, big millions of dollars, billions of dollars at them disposal. And when me a big man, I see $1,000, you know. Yeah, man, and when me a big man, me know $1,000 when me a big man. Like, of all pick me never know somebody could have $1,000. I see them money at a bank with billions of dollars at them disposal, come to security minister, and then they tell people say it's not the crime rate increase, is murder. So we must feel wrong, we must feel good. Oh, them going to rectify the situation. Given that I have never heard of anywhere in the world where murder is so prevalent, where there is no ISIL operating, where there's no American forces operating, I don't know nowhere in the world where don't have no war going on. You can tell me if there's a place in the world where no war is going on and 100 people get murdered in a 1 month, and then you come tell people them damn foolishness about it's not crime increasing, it's murder. We just have a bump in the road. Wow. May I tell you, man. May I tell you, Rasta. People, what we're going to do? What we're going to do with these little, I don't want to say, well, I want to say, you know, because, you know, you can't say certain old on the radio, but you know, say you want to say old on the radio, but you can't say, because it's not. I mean, then you have this bridge, you know, where name, where the opposition man name? Derek Smith. You hear Derek Smith on the TV now. No, Rasta. This is like, you hear Derek Smith on the radio now, on the TV. Well, him know say the man conscience going bad him, which obviously conscience bad him, so him apologize. But him know say, if him was there, him would have certain things put in place. If it's able to work with the devil, if it's able to work with the devil. Now this is a man where I know go to church, you know. I don't expect a politician to come on the radio and say, on the TV and say, him going to get rid of, him going to bring down the crowd, work with the devil. Mr. Smith, I thought it was the devil that was causing it. I mean, really and truly. Oh, we get some mix up. In all my life, I have heard that the devil is the problem. The devil caused this, the devil caused that. You know, it's devil, them youth, they have in them heart, you know. Man call me on the radio and say me the devil incarnate. People say, boy, youth them have dark heart, you know, it's devil make them a do it. And here's a politician on the radio I say, on the TV I say, why? If you get rid of the crime, if you even work with the devil. So I'm going to make a pact with the devil, you know. Say, all right, you know, bring down the crime and I will sell your soul, I will sell my soul to you. As somebody see it on TV, you know, I don't know about nothing else, you know, because the only way pay me see the devil up on TV. A man go to the devil and say, all right, I want $1 million. And the devil say, I'm going to give you the $1 million, give me a youth. And you say, all right, you will give him the youth. When you get the $1 million now, you find, say, it's done spend the $1 million, you go back to the devil and say, the $1 million done, you know, me can't really give me youth. The devil say, but you does make a pact with me. A TV, me see them things, I never see them things in a real life yet. Because I don't know not name Satan more than what people that tell me about. So, this man, this big man, on the other side, when I look for divine intervention, and on the next side, a man I look for go work with the devil to get rid of the crime. You know, so we can play some music. Believe you me, because there comes a time when you want to talk about the seed them. You know, the seed them with Jamaican, those beautiful words which end with seeds. You know, RC and BC and all these seeds. You want to say them word later, but you're so suppressed by the radio that I see the by your lip them, but you can't bring it out. What you mean say now? Apparently the PNP I work with divine intervention and the GLP I work with Satan. Well, when you do it to them, I don't tell you about right anyway. But so Mr. Smith, Mr. Derek Smith say, if we do anything, forget rid of the crime, if it's even for work with the devil. Mr. Smith, go back and think about what you say, man. Go back and think about what you say. Because in my life, I was brought up to make no deal with the devil. So if you have to go make deal with the devil to stop the crime rate, you know, so we have more problem. Because based upon where I was taught about the devil, you know, when you make a pact with the devil, to do something you want him to do. That means, you know, the devil will get you to the crime. What is it that you going to give the devil? Because the devil don't just do things so. Just like how God not just do things so. God do things because you praise him and worship him. The devil do things because you watch my back and me watch your whatsoever you want to watch. You understand? That's aye, sir. A mix up. Mix up in apology. Totally mix up in a Jamaica with the politics. Devil, angels, divine intervention, drunkro, relic. Aye, sir. This is so amazing. It's amazing till it can't amazing no more. I don't even know how to continue. Trust me. I'm going to come and fight. I'm going to really come and fight because it's mind-boggling, man. How you can call me before the program done and explain to me what bunting mean when him say it's not crime gone up, it's murder. Stepping razor. Nobody now get fired. In all the confusion we are going to Jamaica when it relates to politics and politicians. Them is intact. Getting them pay same way. Going about them trips same way. And having fun same way at the cocktail parties and all these things. Yeah, so you know, say it's a weird situation we find ourselves in. Believe you me. It's so weird that it's not weird no more. Continuing the journey. Here we go.
Muta, I know Bellevue me I call from, see?
Joe, you disappoint me, man. I'm disappointed, Rasta.
Me kind of have an idea where I talk about, but that's still crazy now.
And tell me where I talk about.
No, well, the murder rate can increase without rate if the overall crime rate.
No, him never say, listen to him say. Him say the crime rate is not the crime rate increase, it's the murder rate.
Yeah,
so you are turning it the other way around now.
No, but me I say it is possible for the murder rate to go up and the crime rate still not go up because the petty crime them and the other little crime them.
No, me understand what you're saying now. I mean look on it that way they too. But when you say wait there. Me understand say the murder rate can go up and the crime rate still don't go up, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a confusion to say the crime rate is not the crime rate go up.
So
listen, where you are say is a different thing because where you are saying no, me look at it that way they do, you know. But me I say but not that him say it's not the crime. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not the crime rate go up. The crime rate can go up and the murder rate can go up and the crime rate don't go up.
True.
But him say it's not the crime rate go up. It's the murder rate. It's the murders.
Right now, if me and a film position, I won't make a statement there.
But you could have made a statement like that, like a big man, Rasta.
But at the PhD syndrome.
Yeah, it's confused. I'm going to try to confuse the people them. Because it confused me too. It confused me too, you know. When I sit down and hear it, you know, I say, all right, of course, the crime rate can go up and the murder rate go up. But then now, why you want to separate? What is the problem? What is the problem that Jamaican people have now? Murder. It's murder confuse the people. It's not robbery, you know.
That's true.
If a man rob a man, as me just said a while ago, if a man rob a man and run away, or a woman and run away, it's a different thing from if a man rob a woman
and kill him.
Then you wouldn't prefer you a man rob a woman and run away.
Yeah, prefer that, yes.
Yeah, well, me not concerned about the robbing, the one when don't go up. Me are concerned about the one will go up. And as far as me say, it gone up.
Yeah, of course.
Me no business about no man where rob woman around the corner so I'm bank rate where I go up on him. Me business with the crime rate, which is pick me a dead, pick me a get murdered, man a get shot, man a get murdered. That is where we interested in now.
Oh, man, everybody.
That is where Jamaican people interested in.
But like me say, the bigger problem are the politicians with the PhD syndrome, the permanent head damage. And that's the problem.
Well, why it's more than damage, Rasta? It's more than damage. So it look like a really Bellevue you call from because you try to turn around the thing now. You try to loop around the thing now. when we don't think about that already. We loop, that's why I mention the thing about if I'm if a man rob a woman, me don't think about that already. Say, I wonder if this man turn around the thing and I make us say. In other words, it's like when him say last year. Him say, look here, we must understand, say, the crime gone down 16%. And furthermore, we might just have about 100 murder this month, which is much less. Wait, no? Listen, it's not the same reasoning where I get. Because him have a trend, him have a way for talk, you know. Listen to what him say. Him say, we must understand that the murder rate gone down 16%. And we have only 100 murder this month, which is much less. Which is less than what we did have in about 3 months ago. So we must feel good about that, you know.
That's how him want.
Yeah, but that me assure you, at the same position him take with saying the crime rate don't gone up. Is the murder gone up? Because one would say, well, it's only 100 people dead per month, but we have crime rate we're still there where you have, for instance, you have rape, you have this and that. Who the business about robbery? When last year a man robbed a woman and not kill her?
Are the killing we're more interested in?
And that we interested in her. So nobody come on news and tell people about, well, you know, you have 100 murder this month, which is much less than 2 months ago. I mean, a madness. And it's only a bump in the road.
Ever try twist people head, man?
But it come like in twist your one.
No, man. Me just not say that's the only possibility, but it's still madness when I talk.
But it's a possibility, of course. It's a possibility, but given the atmosphere in Jamaica, no one want to hear you separating murder from crime.
But we do remember say robbery going know the amount of...
Oh, nobody not interested in a robbery again. You know when people get robbed? You know when people get robbed? First time a man lose all in BlackBerry, you're the pan news. Man caught with man BlackBerry. So we don't know how them people are. A confusion, Rasta, a confusion. Me no want to hear that. Me no want to hear that from the TV about crime or gun up or murder.
Me you lick them the same thing. Me don't call lick them with no say one side want the divine intervention.
one want Satan to come.
The real opposite.
Where name again? Derek Smith. Derek Smith say we work with the devil to stop the crime.
So me and I wanted one this morning. When him name again gone it proper.
We got it. Oh God, you man is a Christian. What him say?
Him this morning I talk about taximan them, the illegal taximan them and them supply gun, supply when police and whatever, man all kind of foolishness.
So what happened to the JUTC? What happened to the big boss man then?
But at that, the conversation about and him jump to illegal taxes and all kind of stuff.
When him say the illegal taxi man them and supply the gun them?
Most of them say them fund the guns and...
Then him don't know say how only for the taxi them a police own them. A police own how only for the taxi them, you know.
That me there call I man and the man I said to them the boss okay, alleged. We come from a police one more side taxi.
A whole heap of policeman own taxi and a whole heap of policeman keep dance and make it stay till 4 o'clock in the morning.
And lock down fear one when time.
Yes, a whole heap of policeman. So we don't take back that. We don't apologize for that. We don't take up in a parliament and apologize for that. Anyway, we have to move Bridget.
All right.
Yeah. May I tell you, boss? May I tell you them again? Yes, all right. You know, so we're then 4 to 5 hour now. This 4 to 5 hour year by Reggae Sumfest, the world's greatest reggae festival. This is a stepping razor. The hour between 4 to 5 brought to you by Reggae Sumfest, the world's greatest reggae festival. We kick off tonight. Stage show wise, yes. It is a go on all the while about stage show style. Yeah, EL. We are going this one. Nothing? Okay. EL. Alright, we're not getting nothing from that. We just that play Kenny when a while ago and stop it because this is the stepping razor. We want time. It's brought to you by Reggae Sumfest, the world's greatest reggae festival. Acting up tonight in Montego Bay. Stepping. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Muta.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Say if you go and talk with the radio, then somebody will lock you off.
No, man, the radio turn off, man.
Virgin, hold on there. You radio turn off. So it's with me here.
The radio turn off, man. The radio not play.
All right. Go on, talk.
Yeah, what me I say still. Them people take this thing for a joke thing, this crime thing for a joke thing, you know. Because when you check out the minister, I gotta say, last year, the average over, little bit over, you average over 100 people are murdered, and this year average probably 2 persons per year less a murder. And then want a man find solace in that.
No, this year it rise up far more,
yeah, man. Yeah, but the man, why you find solace in some little things where I can't, because, you know, in a little country like Jamaica, if 5 somebody I get murdered per month, we're supposed to be concerned about that, you know. Because we're a little country where we're not war with nobody.
And that me say?
And I can't see how a man want with to feel comfortable. But you want to go on. He kind of young, you know. Over years, they shoot them one politician. So when a man don't say that,
them kill politicians in Jamaica already, but about one. I don't remember about South.
Yeah, but when a man go say, boy, you know what I say, we don't have to be alarmed when we hear 100 people are dead this month because last year, the same time, 100 are dead. Because none of them now get shoot up.
Virgin, you understand? They'll tell you, say, it's a trick, them have upon. It's a trick. Right. There's no way. Watch a man. You go to Gambia, I'm going to keep saying it, you know, Rasta. I go to Gambia last year.
Yeah.
And a 5 murder them have for the year.
You hear that?
5 murder in a little country, the smallest country in Africa. We're not bigger than Jamaica. Less people in there. And a 5 murder for the year them have in Rasta. And Africa
exactly.
that... We don't expect Africa to have less than that.
The man, me have to turn off on my TV Monday night. Because
oh gosh, man,
when
terrible,
the man have come on national TV and I go say, boy, put you in him turn his back and talk, and I go, I talk about what a bam bam if you trouble this man. And the man I laugh with.
Yeah. And if you should alright, you know what, alright, I'm glad you mentioned it. When the man sing, when Toots sing the tune, and him say, if you trouble this man, it's going to be a bam bam. What Toots mean when him say bam bam?
Alright, a violence man is insinuate right there, you know.
And that me try to show you say these people talk and them talk and them talk. What Toots mean when him say if you should trouble this man, it will be a bam bam. When you as a politician stand up and say, if them trouble this man here, it shall be a bam bam, and you laugh.
Then me I say people are like, what is joking at that? A violence we are talking about, we are trying to get rid of, and I hit the man and put to the people them, and everybody and them and laugh, and I say, if you come on TV,
politician couple of years ago when we started the program, politician say, he must talk about homosexuality, and that's why Bob Marley say, man to man is so unjust. And I know homosexual Bob Marley talk about, you know.
Exactly.
I know homosexual Bob Marley talk about, you know, but they have a way to turn around the thing for making it look logical, and then when you start to look at it the other way.
What is always a backfire upon them?
The man say, I'm glad you remember that part. Hey, watch out, I'm glad you remind me about that, you know. What make you give it? You put fuel for the fire, you know, Bridget.
People who on the campaign with them, because they only want to hear politicians to jump up and laugh, you know.
Bridget, you should have not called me and give me fuel to put on the fire. Because I never even remember. I never even remember saying that.
You know you're going to mention it at some point, you know, Muta.
Bam, bam. You know, so I'm going to play that tune because I want somebody call me. I want a man from, I know Bellevue you call from, brethren.
No, I can't from Bellevue.
Because I still want a Bellevue man. You know, I'm going to play that tune, you know. And I want to ask Mr. Bunting, what Toots mean when him say, if you trouble this man, it will, can him quote the thing, you know, him quote it.
Him quote the thing.
If you trouble this man, it will be a bam bam. What he mean when him say that? I would like what he mean when him say it's a bam bam. Anyway, I saw them stay, Bridget. I saw them stay.
Yeah, man. Respect that.
Yeah. All right. Where will I work with that or no? All right, sir. Yeah, I only parties we have to find, you know. We have to find this studio. Believe you me. because it come like the thing I get out of hand. Eh? Well, go on, let's up. Kick it, look. Kick it.
Yeah, my brother.
Blessed man.
Yes, man. One time, one minister did refer to Bunting as Satan,
Yeah, me remember.
So maybe this man, I say, even if I have to work with...
You might call Bunting Satan?
Definitely.
All right, let me tell you something now. You see that man show you know. You see when them talk, the thing you can't turn around the thing. How fit that situation, because you see that, so me think on that too,
I've been to a center where I come from,
Well, me think in my mind say, he might call Bunting Satan, but wait now.
That it say Bunting as Satan,
Yeah, but you want me say,
Man, look how he was Satan.
No, wait now, listen to me, when me hear him say it, me think say, he might call, in my mind, I say, I wonder if he might call Bunting Satan. And then me say, no, him face too straight. Him face too straight. Him not call Bunting Satan. He might say, he might go work with Satan.
I don't man, me get it so long time,
Which party you belong to? Which party you belong to?
Rasta man, remember we go Africa Ghana,
Oh, are you that? A long time you don't see no brethren.
No, I have to see you good too.
I know say you're why from the minister they go Africa with me too.
Yes, man.
When name Ferguson.
The health one.
Yeah, him go Africa with me too. Me don't know him skid so. Him get skiddy so man.
Me don't know. He come like a different man.
Yeah, but that is another way if you look on it. Say him would have work with Satan and I call the minister Satan too. We don't know. There's so much way to look on it.
No, I go on. Everything covered.
Yeah, man. A long time we don't see you, man. Believe you, a long time we don't see you.
That's like give one number, leave one number. Me get it, man. Can deal with the company. I use all.
All right. When you come off of the call about the operator.
All right. So
yeah.
Rastafari live.
Yeah, man. Give that. All right. Me want the people them. For those of you young people who don't know, who did hear Rem name. Rem name the Divine, Peter the Divine. Did hear Bunting say, when them gone, them talk behind him back, but they must know say, if them trouble this man, it will be a bam. We're going to show you where him get the quote from, and somebody must call me and explain to me what that toots mean when him say, if a man should trouble him, it will be a bam. Like I'll crack to I set example, but the man they were up at the top now. When people really wreck the thing. We talk about artists, politician, I mean, you name it, preacher, you name it. After you done this, so I try your best. A guy up there, so I lick down the thing again. Because him not trouble no man. But if anybody should have trouble this man, it should be a bam. Crack. When somebody say it's not going to be a bam, what do they mean?
I don't know what term
you don't know bam, but where you come from?
Now, it seems that to bring back the
yeah, reggae some fest. Get Chima.
Attention radio station. Welcome. Please back away from your radio. I like new music, news talk, updates with artist drops, listener drops, and movie drops.
Hey, what's that?
music news.
Local.
Music news. International.
Welcome to Music News.
It's the news.
It's Thursday, July 16. Music News is brought to you by Burger King. Taste rules your way. I'm Kishima Francis coming to you live from Catherine Hall inside of Montego Bay. Mutabaruka, I was just here thinking, what a bam if Muta na join way. What a bam will it be?
Well, now, wait for a long time, but they must try work out the technicalities, that's all.
Okay, so there won't be any bam. Well, it's a hot, sunny day in the second city. Checks made by Music News show that all major and small hotels, villas, and guest houses are full to capacity. Now, it's all about the 23rd staging of Reggae Sumfest, and the vibe is right. Organizers are here making the final touches to the venue. As we speak, a sound check is being done. Final touches are also being made to the stage, the grounds, booths, of course, and then we see that the chefs are also busy. We see some backup dancers on stage earlier testing out where they are gonna go later on and doing a few moves. So all the final touches are being made in every area. There is already a strong security presence on location, and coming in, traffic flowed smoothly. And we know it is still early, a little roughly 5 hours or so to go before it is actually showtime. But the vibe in Montego Bay is pretty good. Like we mentioned earlier, great weather, and you can feel the atmosphere is different. Everybody is sort of prepared for a festival vibe, and that is the feeling that we're getting. Now, the first night of the live performances kicks off in only a matter of minutes. Dance All Night, and of course, Dance All Night will be featuring Capleton, Lady Saw, I-Octane, Bugle, Ding Dong, Dexter Daps, Conscience, Spice, DeMarco, Ido, Tommy Lee, Gage, Gully Bop, Ishana, Gaza Slim, Patex, Chilando, Rhyme Minister, Ricky Teets, Little Danger, Sachet, Confidence, and of course J Capri. Meanwhile, International Night 1 will see the likes of rapper Common, Kokoti, Kabaka Pyramid, Jesse Royal, Kez Namdi, and Raging Fire, among others, hitting the stage. And the final night of Reggae Sumfest will feature live performances from Jennifer Hudson, Beanie Man, Empire actor Yaz, Christopher Martin, Lust, and others. Of course, admission on Dance All Night Liquormore pre-sold is $3,200. At the gate is $3,500. VIP is $6,000. International Night 1 pre-sold is $5,700, $6,000 at the gate, and VIP is $8,500. For the final night, International Night 2 pre-sold is $6,700, at the gate is $7,000, and VIP is $9,800. Now, to break down Dance All Night a bit, of course, we have on this year's staging of Dance All Night: Lady Saw, Spice, Ishana, Gaza Slim, Sachet, Confidence, and J Capri. Which female will take Dance All Night? We also know that fashion is a big thing as it relates to females. And who will be hot and who will be a big flop? Who will OD as it relates to their fashion? Now, we know that Lady Saw definitely has something to prove tonight, being the first female build to close the show in the history of the festival. So too does Ishana, Gaza Slim, Sachet, and Confidence. And what will Spice bring to the fore this year? Spice is always coming with, you know, some out-of-the-box type of ideas. One year she came inside of a ball, tried to perform in the ball. We saw where, you know, that proved to be problematic. And last year she came on a bike. What will happen this year with Dancehall DJ Spice? How will she enter the stage? What are the entertainers have in their minds? What are they see this year? That is it basically for the 7 females. Who will take Dance All Night? Will it be Lady Saw, Spice, Ishana, Gaza Slim, J Capri, Sachet, Confidence? Who will it be? Now, we have the males who will perform as well. Which male will conquer Dance All Night? Will it be the Fireman, Capleton? Is it going to be I-Octane? Will it be Bugle, Ding Dong, Dexter Daps, DeMarco, Idonia, Popcorn, Tommy Lee, Gage? Will it be Gully Bop, fresh from touring? What does Gully Bop have up his sleeves? Will we see a different performance in terms of what we saw at Sting? Will it also be Patex, Chilando, Rhyme Minister, Ricky Teets? Which male will take Dance All Night? Who will come with an out-of-the-box, out-of-this-world type of fashion we saw last year where Idonia was looking pretty dapper? What will he come with this year? Where will they go with the fashion? We are here to cover all the activities, all the happenings. Who will take Dance All Night? Who will bring their A game? Is on location and the entire team to give you the happenings as we get it. It's basically a big stage and it's a matter of sink or swim. So we have the happenings here for you. So all you have to do is listen to Irie FM for the action. We are on location to tell you what's popping at the 2015 staging of Reggae Sumfest. Now remember, it is a festival. It's happening for 3 days. So it's all about, for the dress code, ladies, we're going to tell you it's all about being cute and chic and comfortable. We cannot stress this enough. Year after year, we see women in 6-inch heels trying to walk around on the lawn on pebbles and that sort of thing, looking uncomfortable. Just be comfy. It is what it is. And for the men, of course, you know how to do. Easy does it. So remember, we are here and it's all about Reggae Sumfest. Again, if you're just joining us and you missed it, we're coming to you live from the Catherine Hall venue in Montego Bay. Muta, we're not sure if you're going to make it for Dance All Night later, and who do you want to see?
Well, if we come down there, them not have nothing down there when me want to see. And that's my problem.
Not even the females?
No, when me want to see, not the on the stage, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to see, Muta? I mean, is it fit for airplay?
No.
Oh, okay. Got you.
It's not fit for airplay. When me want to, not fit for airplay.
All right.
Yeah.
No, just to remind you, Dance All Night, Liquimore, we have the Fireman, Capleton, Lady Saw is built to close Dance All Night. There's also I-Octane, Bugle, Ding Dong, Dexter Daps, Conscience, Spice, DeMarco, Idonia, Popcorn, Tommy Lee Gage, Gully Bop, Ishana, Gaza, Slim, Patex, Chilando, Rhyme Minister, Ricky Teets, Little Danger, Sachet, Confidence, J Capri, and of course, remember the admission pre-sold $3,200. At the gate is $3,500 and VIP $6,000. And there's also a season ban for $14,400 and VIP is $23,000. Over Festival Muta, Dance All Night is usually the biggest night. They normally get the grand and the largest turnout. Let us see what will happen this year. Will Dance All Night get its usual grand turnout, or will the grand turnout go to International Night 1, or will it belong to International Night 2 with a Jennifer Hudson on the bill? We also have rapper T.I. who replaced Rick Ross, who got into some legal problems with the law in the United States, and due to that he was unable to travel. So T.I. is replacing Rick Ross. So let us see what T.I. and Common brings to the fore. We also have Empire actor Yaz, and of course Empire is a popular television series that a lot of people are into right now. So it's all about what the international acts bill. Will they bring their A game? Will they excite or will they disappoint? We are here on the location Muta, and it's basically that's the full 100 in music news for today, Thursday, July 16. It came to you courtesy of Burger King. Taste rules your way. Remember to check out irefm.net/ebuzz for more details. You can also check out Live at 5:45 for Entertainment Spotlight with Monique. Now, big up to Test for Pitt and Crack in studio. Big up to you, Muta, the entire team holding it down. And big up to the team on location, Ricardo Powell, Cubano. We have Courtney Mack in the building. We got Gavin G. We also have O'Brien on location. So the full complement of the team is here on location. I'm Kishima Francis, coming to you live from Catherine Hall, Montego Bay, Mutabaruka. Step in.
All right, mama. You know, we have this talking about this Bam Bam thing, and you know, the Bam Bam thing, really, we have to really check it out, that it not necessarily mean a violence. We are telling the caller, we just call a while ago and throw fuel upon the fire so a while ago, right? Because these are bad now, sometimes you spontaneously react to certain things and then you go figure it out. It not really necessarily means say you're going to react violently, you know. It will be a bam bam. Say it's violently, it means say you must watch out though. It means say you must watch out, but it not necessarily means say you're going to react violently. You understand? And that way we figure out that's all on the levels. Even though money never helped me to figure it out. She just so long and I go like she not listen. And she'll listen with her zip t-shirt. We're going to ban all zip t-shirts out of the studio. This is IRFM. I don't care. It's IRFM that. Anyway, you have IRFM on the right side and zip on your heart. You have zip on your heart. You're in the wrong studio, Monique. Anyway, we are saying, if you trouble this man, it will be a bam bam. The bam bam not necessarily means that he's going to take violent action. But we know so the bam bam can mean anything, but just watch it. Watch it. This man is not trouble no man, but if you trouble this man, it's going to be a bam bam. Okay. Joe takes him name, but him twist it round. Yes, EL. Hey, you call people radio station the phone and I talk to other people.
I want man, you hear one of my business, Muta.
Yeah, the whole of Jamaica hear your business. You know, allow me there and listen to it and make the whole Jamaica listen to you and talk your own business on it, so. We don't give the man the money.
But Muta, the greatest thing, you know, if they hear me, I tell them and say me no owe him no money. So if the whole Jamaica here, they know that Mr. Universe no owe money like
no,
that.
But that's how you did that say. That him not agree with you.
He agree. Him agree because the problem is now Muta. Him want to give some more money and don't do no work. So I tell you, I don't owe him no money.
Yeah, but we never want to hear that because you call the radio, you talk on the radio.
But we never know, say, 2 minutes upon the Muta.
Yeah. So where you at now? Where you at now?
I'm a general in a man.
All right, you want to know.
I am a father. Muta.
Remember, say Cash Pot come up, you know. Cash Pot come up.
No, man. Me know say have a music news of Cash Pot. They don't know. Our 5 minutes, 3 hours, you know, so. You know, say Cash Pot. But Muta, boy, with the crime rate, with the murder, them, you don't know.
Oh, your area get so wicked. Don't have Westmoreland. They get wicked down there too.
What? You don't really get wicked in the morning?
Oh, you mean they don't see the bike man lick off the man leg. And the man, them go clear down the bottom of the road go find the man leg.
But Muta, you know that Mr. Universe can't say anything on those topics.
No, I know that you can't say nothing. Me I say, your place get so wicked I say I not true.
No, but we have to go just pray, Muta. Just pray, prayer.
Oh, prayer will help it.
Yes, prayer go clap on the part and you understand?
Me don't know why me not share that view there all the while, you know, but if you say so, so.
Yeah, man, but you know, say, I say things set up. So, Muta, you know, there are Sunfest, Muta.
What? You have something to give me down there? You have money to give me? I'm going money me a collect, you know.
But Muta, you know, say, if you say money, you know, Mr. Universe can work and that make a get money.
Yeah, money will work with us, I know. Money.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Because right now, Muta.
Yeah.
So which night you come right now? Because me, I didn't see 3 nights in the Muta.
No, well, you see me, you see me, man. Just like how me can't escape. No, me can't escape.
Me know, man.
For you see somebody up like them foot cut, you know, say me.
So your foot cut, come on, my father, man. My father. It's not easy, you know. But Muta, you see tonight, Muta?
Yeah.
I'm anticipating Lady Star performance.
All right, we'll go anticipate because I anticipate so you're going to get locked off, you know.
But Muta, big up IOP because of him, all Western Jamaica come visit. You understand?
Okay. Eh?
So, big up IOP and Mr. Universe and the whole crew, whole Savlama lead out. Because we have over 10 buses come. You understand? We'll line up.
All right, sir.
Flags and thing we have.
All right, sir. And
so we have a strong present tonight of a mobile.
You know, no gas cylinder I travel with?
No, man, I'm not travel with that, man.
All right, sir.
Muta, the amount of people we have will line up to come. Everybody.
All right, we're gone.
But it's going to teach us about strong, healthy teeth.
Colgate contains liquid calcium and fluoride that gets between teeth, giving you maximum cavity protection for strong, healthy teeth. Colgate, #1 brand recommended by dentists.
The time by Colgate is?
Yeah, the time is 5 o'clock, and we are waiting on the cash pot. Yes, you know, say this is the time where you listen up for top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, cash pot drive time draws up next. So we're waiting for that for work out itself. Meanwhile, we are on it. This is the stepping razor. You know, last week we played a little clip and people really say, why they would have loved it again. Well, we're not going to play it again. We're going to play the second part of it. The second part of the thing we played last week. This white man talk about how black people must get power. So we want to listen to this keenly. This is the second part of it.
Some guy posted my first video on YouTube, and let me tell you, things are getting hot. But don't let my white friends stop you from hearing the truth. Some of my white friends are upset, and for good reason. It's not every day you people get to see the inside secrets we whites have used for decades to dominate people of color. But don't fear. My white friends are just mad, because once you know all the secrets to gaining real black power, they will no longer be able to rule over you, because basically you blacks are the cash cow for white economics, and it's way. Now, let's get back down to business. Today, I'm going to give you 3 more tips to gaining real black power. And this time I will try to keep it short. Last time we spoke about unity, religion and economics. And while these are very important to establishing black power, there are other factors, more subtle, which you will need if you were to ever rule the world again. The first is self-image and self-love. The reason why you spend so much time trying to be friends with us white people is because you really don't want to be friends with yourselves. Your issue with self-image is a psychological one, which we implanted when we gave you our religion. This weapon was very effective, Because it got you black people to fall in love with our image of beauty while at the same time making you hate your own. You see, every time a little black girl watches television, she is systematically being programmed to hate herself. And this is really a crime. Black girl will grow up and teach her little daughter to hate herself too. These methods of mind control are called implants. They are very effective, and boy, let me tell you, if I had a dime for every black female who permed her hair, I'd be a millionaire. You black men really have to get it together. For you to perm your hair is saying to the world that nappy, kinky hair is not good enough to wear. To believe this is culturally suicidal and reinforces our white supremacy system on every level. To perm your hair as a black woman is like a shark cutting off its fin. To do this is an open declaration that you hate who you are. And everybody knows this but you. We whites look at you and quietly laugh. We can't believe how you try to suppress your own DNA and then teach it to your daughters like it is some kind of family recipe to make popsicles. This act is nothing to be proud of. You should stop it, and stop it now. I've seen little black girls as young as 5 years. This is completely niggardly and self-hating. Some of you black girls take it a step further, and wear other people's hair in your heads. How can any self-respecting people do this and keep a straight face? I mean, really. This is ridiculous. I'm sure the Koreans are lefting all the way to the bank selling you blacks other people's hair. And I'd be willing to bet that the Hindus who distribute it are getting a nice payday too. You see, under our white supremacy culture, we take your sicknesses and turn them into profit for us. We know you cannot stand your black skin either and will buy all kinds of creams and lighteners to look more like us. We've made billions of dollars on your dysfunction. This is the way we keep the money rolling in. The sad thing is you hate yourself so much, you are willing to burn your scalp and face to change it. Some I have seen cut their noses down to be more white. Michael Jackson was one of those girls who did this. I mean, whatever. You get what I am saying. It's all about not being who you really are. But worst is the fact that you can't really say you love others until you can truly love yourselves. Which is why some of your relationships with black men are so bad. Here's the deep part. Some of you would diss a black guy because maybe he didn't go to church or have a good job. You would say if he does not believe in Jesus, you cannot date him. Remember, many of the images of Jesus have blonde hair and European features. So you diss the black guy for a blonde-hair white guy who's basically a ghost, and then turn around and diss yourself by bleaching and perming your hair to look like the blonde-haired white image we gave you during slavery. Long story short, you were so in love with our image you reject everything that's not us. And that's how we control you. If I saw my white girlfriend trying to put other people's hair in her head and trying to look black, I would not respect her. We should. Further, I would get her a psychological evaluation because, like a fish shaving off its scales and wearing cat fur to be more like its enemy, a black woman perming her own hair to wear other people's long stringy hair is borderline psychotic. And means the mental evaluation needs to be put in place. You black women are the mothers of all civilization, for Christ's sakes, going around trying to reject your own birthright. If you ever want to get back on top, you are going to have to stop perming and bleaching yourselves. Teach your daughters and sons to love who they are. And stop watching Sex in the City. It's just a bunch of white women bed hopping and living a lifestyle you will never see. Spend your time teaching your little girls to love being black. Turn those skinny white bitches off and give your babies a future where black girls rule. This is a good start.
REFM.
Yours truly and Ray Darwin coming through brand new. Yes, step in.
What?
Yes, blessed man.
Yes, man.
How you the bongo man? How you the man?
Hey, very sit down, so that was nice, you know?
Yeah, we'll mention it still.
Yeah, man, nice, man, the water, the buckle water, and then, you know, cops come turn it off after a while. Still.
Oh, you mean turn it, how long it go until?
Well, I just can't the mind that is where to get them. We get from time till 6.
6 p.m.
Yeah, them get some time from
2 o'clock to 6 p.m.
Yeah. So it's like it run over to start a little late still, you know.
And them lock it off.
Yeah, a couple police was there still, all the hard, and a nice vibes go down, you know, Gregory get a good
me not come in, but two, me not say, boy, if I come down, let's say, no, me have to go drive, go back up, so me couldn't bother.
Yeah, it was very, very, very wonderful. A lot of people turn out, you know, and we have a good drive down there.
So you don't get none of the water, you don't get none of the water, forgive me.
Of course, man, I drink some of the water. And
no, me say if you don't get none of the water, forgive me.
No.
And what if a Constant Spring, them go get the water there?
No, where? Constant Spring?
Yeah, they don't know Constant is a spring.
Yeah, that's spring.
It never dry up yet.
And a Portland the water they come.
All right. Yeah, but I know that June I go out with some nice things. Shall hold the food.
Yeah, man, nice one. The picture look good on the wall on the June from Tamlin's Drive.
Okay, yeah. You know, say Oliver Road, him sell most of him artwork, them uptown there.
Yeah, man, a terrible artist, man.
Man, draw something look like photo, man. Him look like a photo when him draw, you know.
Yeah, we're from seeing.
Yeah.
Man, no, him company pen and thing, man.
Yeah, him good that. Yeah.
But we love it, and it's a good turnout, and everyone with the sound play, and, you know, Mr. Clark did and...
So you know, Sir Greg Riders not going to play next?
Yes.
Until the program done.
Give thanks.
Greg Riders, me line up, have to play till the program done, you know.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yeah, Bongo, man.
Yes, sir. Bless.
Yeah, the man psychs me out, you know. The man psychs me out, Rasta. Believe you be. Just as me put on the Gregory, so him card. I know said never planned that way there. We plan to play Gregory, but we never plan for Bongo man card. Yeah, we want to give thanks to the moment and the time and the energy. Give thanks to stay with you. You know, so we'll go there next week again from 10 to 2 Wednesday. And then we'll come forward Thursday. Thanks to Me Hungry. Give thanks to Calabash providing food. Give thanks to Monique. Give thanks to Shane Clark. Yes. This is the Stepping Razor. You know, so last week we had talked about a little sister named Babette. And it's weird because we call her name and have somebody call and tell me say them see her in the morning. Then when we go down at 5 young, this woman bring this, you know, them funeral thing where them print and say she just a come from Babette funeral. Another lady comes to me and say, but me not see Babette this morning, man. And she said, but see me have the thing at Babette funeral me I come from. Well, apparently, everybody here where we attack. And guess what? Sunday night, who is to turn up at 5 young? Babette. So me I say, boy, people strange and funny because I come from Babette funeral and so me all proof. Say she come from Babette funeral. When we get to here, say, it's not the Babette there, it's the next Babette. Did pass away, so it's not the Babette. So this woman go to a funeral and don't even know who for funeral she gone to. And then come say, she go to Babette funeral. Babette walk at the place. Everybody feels it was a ghost coming at the place, man. Well, you know, Babette do, yellow up.